Alright, I'm going to go over numbers 3 and 4 from the scatter plot worksheet, and one of these will be on your test tomorrow. You'll notice that number 3 has a trend line here, and when we get to number 4, I also put in a trend line for this one. Your sheet does not have that, but on the test tomorrow, whether it's 3 or 4, the trend line will be there. I'll make sure that it's in there with the problem. And then number 5 is the one that I want you to get done for Friday because that will be on the homework check. Alright, so anytime we're making a prediction from a scatter plot, we need a trend line first, which I've put in here, and then we need to come up with a slope because we need to come up with an equation that will help us make our prediction. So we are asked to find how much money would be made if the temperature is 40 degrees Celsius based on this data. So the first thing we need to do is find 2 points that appear to be on this line, because to come up with our equation, we're going to use point slope form. Alright, so we need to find 2 points that appear to be on this line. This looks like a real good one, 16,300. And then another one that looks real good is 22,500. Okay, and we got to come up with the slope. So I'm going to take my 2 y values and subtract them. So 500 minus 300, which is 200. And then 22 minus 16, which is 6. So at this point, we can go ahead and get a decimal. So we can do 200 divided by 6. It won't be the most accurate thing in the world. I'm going to use 33.33 for a slope. So about 33.33. Okay, so we'll put that in for our slope. Okay, and then we're going to pick one of our points. I'm going to choose this one right here, a little bit smaller numbers. So we're going to say y minus 300 equals 33.33 times x minus 16. Alright, and then we're going to do a little distributive property. Okay, so slope times x, 33.33x minus, now I got to take 33.33 times 16. So 533.33. Okay. And then to solve for y, we'll get it in the slope intercept form here. I have to add 300 to both sides of the equation. And we get this. So technically then you would add 300 to this. Oops, but it would be negative. So negative, oops, 533. We'll just use 0.33 and plus 200, 300. Negative 233.33. So we get y equals 33.33x minus 233.33. Okay. And then we just got to plug in our prediction for x and figure out what y is. So we're going to take 40, since that is our temperature, is our x value, or our horizontal axis, on the x-axis, and plug it in for x. So we're going to put 40 in here. So we'll take, my calculator, there it is, 33, oops, 33.33 times 40. And then we're going to subtract 233.33 minus 233.33. And we get $1,999.87. Okay. Now let's just go back to the graph real quick and just see, does that even make sense? Well, we would expect that as the temperature increases, the amount of money increases, and this doesn't seem like a very far-fetched amount of money according to the data. So This looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to stop this one. I'm going to do number 4 in a separate video. It'll be right below this link, and you can check